On this edition of The Deep Shot, we're one host short, but the show must go on. Break down news and highlights from the last week in the NBA. Talk a little bit about the Buffalo Bills and the resurgence of the Josh Allen meter. 3 more wins, baby. Let's go. And we throw some bricks at you. A little bit of a Season 2 throwback. So grab your concession and find your seats because The Deep Shot starts right now.
Deep Shot!
Season 3.
Bang!
This has to be all for show.
Nice catch, Whitey.
Better than Odell.
I just don't understand the disrespect.
I kind of.
There you go. We'll go with that one. That's much better.
Tom Brady sits when he pees.
There's a shot.
Good in English, Antoine. Good in English, under pressure.
I love Derrick Rose.
Shouldn't even be talking about the NBA because it's over.
Who's LeBron?
Klay Thompson Matthews.
So you know it's bad.
That's the crazy thing about sports.
Yeah, he's like, you gotta do this for a camera. I want to kick your team's butt.
You like that?
Sorry, podcast listeners.
You're better off watching highlights.
Agreed.
I think Bob Knight was a curler.
He's brought in a new culture kind of here, so.
You like that?
Let's go. I like that.
You like that?
Hello, Deep Shotters.
Hey, Deep Shot Nation.
Hey, Deep Shot Nation.
Back at you again with another week. Let's sound off roll call. Travis.
Here.
Winston.
Present.
Josh.
It's kind of like
Oh.
a ghost right there. Just move that.
It was a little spooky. The recorder almost fell off the table. I guess Josh is here in spirit. As you can see, our unofficial sponsor this week is Josh's headphones.
The ghost of Yash.
Ghost of
As he
Josh.
plays Fort.
Yeah, he's probably on Fortnite right now as we're streaming. So thanks, Josh. Thanks for coming. Did you guys have a good week? Good week sports-wise, sports-related?
Yeah.
It was all right.
Travis, you're wearing your Bills beanie.
Yeah.
We'll get to that in a short while. But let's start off with some college stuff. Did you guys watch any college games over the weekend?
Watched a couple.
Watched highlights last night on SportsCenter.
Hopefully you didn't see any of these highlights because they're super edgy. This is Baylor up against Iowa State. And hands get thrown. Watch 52, I believe, right here. Yow!
Yee. Over the ref?
Over the ref. So the ref can't see it. That's
No penalty.
Yeah, that was the mindset. Look, with a police officer, the security guard, or whoever, has to constrain him. Be like, I'm going to arrest you if you keep on fighting. But it's a kind of dirty play.
I got to be honest with you guys. I never understood the point of punching another man with a helmet on.
Agreed.
It's illogical.
If you got to do it, you got to do what Andre Johnson did to Corliss Whittingham, rip that thing off and just go to town.
Well, I mean, these are college players, so they got to learn. They're still learning the game.
Yeah.
And
Just go below the belt.
how to fight and all that. But the below the belt, I don't know. Everyone in football wears cups, right?
They barely even wear, like, those leg pads.
Well, receivers don't.
Yeah. And Michael Bennett doesn't even wear shoulder pads.
Well, no, he wears kicker pads.
Yes, this is true.
I want it to loop around again. You can see kind of what started this. Oh, there's another punch over here, too. I missed that.
The ref doesn't even initially throw the flag when
He's got to think about it. He's got to think about it. It's a hard-fought game. But let's see what ignited this. This guy on Iowa State just buries a Baylor player here and then just, like, sits on him. It's like, you stay. I'm your daddy.
It's like a wild cat or something, trying to tame a wild cat.
Pouncing on the prey. So, yeah, that happened. This also happened. This was 26 degrees.
Jacked up guy.
Jacked coach alongside Kim Jong-un from a few weeks back. I don't know where he is. But, yeah, 26 degrees out and nipples of steel here, as you can see, with dealing with the cold of Northwest. Where is Northwestern?
Chicago.
Yeah, cold. It's cold there.
Shout out to JC.
Shout out Derrick Rose.
That guy looks like Nick Merckx, kind of.
I don't know who that is.
I can see it.
Famous streamer, but
I can see it.
yeah.
The only stream I care about is the Deep Shot stream.
Up arrow.
Here's another shenanigans. I think this is this is like FB. Okay, there's FBS, FB. What's the second one? What's the second division of college football? There's FBS and then
FCS or something,
FCS, and
maybe.
then this is like FGS.
At first, I thought you couldn't like advance that, but then I realized it's like a blocked.
Block,
Yeah.
And block
But
off
like,
the face
yeah, it
mask.
felt like he just like tried to catch it or something, so you can't advance it.
Honestly, if you think about it, it's like
Catch with your face.
honestly a good block. It's like
It is.
it's like those guys are coming through and doing whatever they can to get a block. So.
Yep.
Good, wholesome football
Or is it just a
play.
really bad punt?
Oh, very bad point.
We'll get to punters later. And are you guys participating in No Nut November?
What
Winston.
an interesting question. What
I
about
would
you?
like an interesting answer.
I mean, how many days are we in right now?
We're on the 11th. Happy Veterans Day, by the way.
It's tough. I can't remember the early part of this month. So, but I mean, it's been a couple days. but-
Blacked out from not nutting.
No.
He's levitating now.
I mean, I'm trying to remember. like, early on
Transcend
in
your
the-
human form. So, Travis, how's it going?
You have to ask Lavina.
All right, off topic. Anyways, it's relevant here because
Can we ask Kimberly? Can we make her a call?
shut up. Michigan State Spartan brought out a nutcracker to the Ohio State Buckeye. Had him shaking in his boots. What is the Buckeyes mascot supposed to be? Is it like a walnut or something?
I
Like,
don't
is
know.
it a
He's
nut?
always looked weird. I mean, what is a Buckeye? Is it a form of a nut?
I think it is. Got that nice Buckeye going on. But yeah,
I just would never mess with the Sparty. Like, look how jacked that dude is.
and he's got a giant nutcracker in No Nut
And he always looks
November.
pissed off. Like, he probably beat up that Northwestern coach.
I don't know about that one.
Yeah, no,
Bro, Sparty guy is yoked.
I trust those nipples way more than I trust Sparty. Let's be real here.
Sparty got headgear, though.
So it's really disappointing that Josh is not here this week. And I don't know why it's not working. Our thing where we upload our tweets to access does not work, which is just dandy. Makes everything just so much
Producer.
easier. It's not even a producer fault. It's just ridiculous. I'm not happy about it. Maybe we can go. Okay. There's always an alternative. So I'm disappointed Josh isn't here because he can't clap back maybe as passionately as you, Travis, more so you for the WSU and UW.
Give Savon the ball more.
Thank you, Josh.
Well,
But Mike Leach, as I've said before, national treasure. This is him post-game interview after the Cougs beat Colorado. Or Colorado State. I can't remember. I think it's Colorado.
Yeah, Colorado.
Leach is lit, though.
Looks really lit. Someone gave him the bunny ears.
Had a mustache when I recruited him, I don't recall. And then he's got more than a mustache too, and I don't know why everybody only notices his. A lot of these kids have mustaches. Anyway.
come on, it's the quarterback, right? You gotta stand out.
No, I do too. All right.
Coach Leach, congratulations on the win.
All right, thank you so much.
Does Savon have a
All right.
mustache?
He
Bye.
might.
Okay.
And I found this little gem while perusing Twitter. No, that's the same one. Never mind. Hold on.
Mike Leach, part 2.
Stand by. But I found perusing. Yeah, thank you. If it was a Pee Wee Herman show, that'd be like the word of the day. Did it? Both of them get it twice? Stand by, please.
Producer.
Yep, most definitely. But like I said, glad Josh isn't here because he can't give no pushback. But yes, let's go back here. I found this nice gem of Gardner Minshew. The timing is perfect. The audio with the audio on is better.
That's good. That's good, honestly.
The fratter back. If you think of a better name to call it, let me know. But that's all I have for right now.
I like
a
that
fratter, a fratter back.
Nickname for him?
Yeah, because he's the Mississippi mustache, but like beyond that, like.
I mean, it doesn't get much better than that.
But like the type of player you are, like, is he a pocket passer? Is he a scrambler? Like he's a fratter back. I don't know. I said,
like
if you can
it.
come up with something different or better, let me know.
Were we impressed with the Cougs win this week, Chuck?
Yeah. I was
Just kind of
watching.
meh again.
It was meh, but I guess meh gets you and keeps you in the top 10. So
Very true.
you know what?
No top 10 teams lost. So it's kind of a meh college football weekend.
That's fine. I think I can speak for all reasonable WSU Cougar fans that we don't want Bama. So let's stay out of that playoff.
That's the difference between the Huskies and the Cougars right there. We want that challenge.
But the Huskies lose to Bama as they did, 2 years ago?
Yeah.
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 My point exactly. So this is just kind of a little insult to injury. For you UW fans, Go Washington Football on Twitter tweeted to Reese Davis, "What's your favorite place you've gone for game day?" And Reese smacks back with a Pullman reply.
It's kind of rude.
Do you want to know what my favorite college game day ever was?
That you were at?
No, but just all of them. Or all of them that Samantha Ponder used to be at.
I don't know who that is.
I'm so sorry for you.
I'm done looking at attractive female sports figures on this show, though.
She's my favorite.
So who is she?
She's Christian Ponder's wife. You know Christian Ponder, the backup quarterback for a long time?
Fratterback?
Gardner Minshew.
Christian
Gardner.
Spent some time with Minnesota.
Safe to say he's unemployed nowadays?
I think he had a backup role for San Francisco for a while.
Yeah, he's probably out now, though.
He must be out.
We can quote, what was the guy's name who was calling the Alabama game when A.J. McCarron was still there?
Oh, that guy that was all over
Musburger.
Musburger, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Musty Burger.
Believe he's a Husky alum.
Quarterbacks always get... kids, if you're watching this, become a quarterback. You'll get all the hot ladies. So is that where you're...
No, I was just saying that was back when she was on College Game Day. Big fan.
But now she's not?
No.
She's on NFL Live in the morning on Sundays or something.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Moving on up.
Mm-hmm.
So let me pull this up. I have some music to go with it, too. It's just a picture. I don't know if you guys saw or even care about this news, but hold on. Let me get the sound to go.
Teach me how to jimmer. Teach me how to jimmer.
Jimmer Fredette tearing it up in China. Drops 75 points. Only misses 10 shots. 70% from 3. Is this impressive to you guys?
I mean, it's a very efficient shooting night.
It's a lot of points.
Yeah, I'd say it's pretty impressive,
Yeah,
honestly.
impressive. I mean, 75 points on 34 shots.
He's probably going against guys that are like the beginning of your 2K, though, like 2K level. Because you go to freaking China before you play in the NBA.
Well,
and
he
they're
played
trash.
in the NBA and he got phased out.
Yeah, so he's like the
because, you know.
opposite.
To be fair, though, my player did not put up 75 points, though,
It's true.
even in a video game.
So Jimmer still might have an NBA career.
No.
Next Derrick Rose.
What?
He's going to make it again, just like Derrick did.
I love Derrick Rose.
So new little sound bit for it. You have the stream open, right?
I do.
Okay, cool. Yeah, once you hear this, you should be prompted to know what to do.
Twitch chat update.
It's absolutely blank.
There's no one in the...
Yeah.
There's no... Is
So
there
that
really no one
build-up
in?
was for nothing. That was absolutely incredible, but there's not a single soul typing right now.
Well, I will tell you what. I blame Josh.
Me
I
too.
blame Josh for this.
That was absolutely incredible, though.
Well,
Twitch chat update.
That is really good, though.
And nothing.
It's so embarrassing. I worked so hard on that.
Don't worry, I like it.
Well, let this be an open invitation that we do stream our episodes every Sunday night. So if there was something in the chat...
Not Waze
actually,
is in the viewer list.
Yeah, he's watching?
Man probably
Yeah.
has his phone down like this, probably in like the middle of a game.
Build.
All right, hold on. Let me try one more time. But in the future, you'll hear that noise, and then we'll get an update. So let's just try one more time.
Okay.
Twitch chat update.
So good.
Oh, a guy named Chuck Sway just said, hey.
Thanks, Chuck, for
Thanks,
tuning
Chuck.
in. So glad you could join us.
So good.
Well, dang.
I really hope Josh, like, on his phone right now isn't hearing that, so when he hears it for the first time next week, it's going to just be mind blown. It's great.
Absolutely great. Thanks for stopping by, Chuck.
Well done.
Nice. I know it was earlier in the week, but one of our show's favorite athletes, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Made Kevin
Another
Durant.
butcher.
Made Kevin Durant his daddy.
Up arrow.
I think the stream missed the block, so we'll let it loop around again. Oh no, there we go. Get out of here. So I had him down in this segment as Giannis Snake Wrangler, because that's exactly what he's doing. Let's pull up. There's a couple of these, and it wasn't just to Kevin Durant. It was to the entire Warriors squad. Even the bench was shook by the feats of Giannis. Maybe you guys saw this.
Draymond's mouth is just open.
Just channeling his best Eli Manning with just shocked mouth breather reaction.
Do you think when Draymond has that reaction right there, he's like thinking that this is the first man he's got to call if they were to lose the next time?
If Durant leaves, bro, we got to get this guy.
I see it more as Zach Galifianakis in The Hangover when he's doing all the equations, when he's cheating at blackjack. He's like, how do we stop him? He's doing all this math. That's what I think is going on in Draymond's head.
I think Draymond's contemplating retirement.
It's like, should I come back? And then this was from a old interview. You'll be able to immediately tell because of how young Giannis looks. But Giannis, do you have any sons? And Giannis's response?
Give it the run. Give it the run. Give it the run.
So yeah, Bucks off to a super hot start this season, and I think it's safe today.
Danger has a switch.
Giannis is becoming Kevin Durant's daddy, the Snake Wrangler.
Yeah, Bucks with a crazy good win.
You wanted to talk Sounders while I get this next bit set up?
I mean, I'd love to. So
Be my guest.
we-
Go right ahead.
So we had a crazy game against their rival, the Portland Timbers.
Okay, what do you mean we? What do you mean we? Because
We
if we were
as
to look
in-
at Twitter right now, your Avi is the Portland Timbers picture.
Well,
So
I
can
was,
you
I was
can you
saying,
rephrase
no,
that?
I was saying we as in like everyone watching, like we saw the game.
I didn't watch.
No, I'm not saying you guys, but I'm saying the collective that are like MLS fans. So what I was going to say was we had a game against the rival Timbers against the Sounders. You didn't let me finish.
Yeah, because you're just hear hypocritical nonsense from you.
That's
Anyways,
it's not. Okay.
I'm gonna let you finish.
So we, as MLS fans and simpletons, had a game, had a MLS playoff game between the Portland Timbers and the Seattle Sounders, and it was actually a ridiculously crazy game. And I tuned in kind of late, like when it was in extra time, and the Timbers had just scored to give them the lead on aggregate scoring. And if y'all don't know, there's 2 games between the teams, and whoever comes out with more goals wins. So the Timbers scored, and they had more goals at the time, 1 more goal, and then the Sounders tied it. And then ultimately went to penalty kicks, where the Timbers won, and they advanced over the Sounders. And we have some crazy Sounders fans like Mike Westerberg, who like to troll about the Mariners when they don't do anything in the playoffs or don't make it, period. So I thought I would get him back after the Timbers won against their rival, and it was poetic justice, if you will, to see the Timbers win.
Should I cue Kendrick and Drake?
Yes, you should.
All right, hold on.
But it was absolutely fantastic, and it was a very good game to watch. I'm usually not invested in MLS games, but
Yeah, what made you tune into this?
I think
one?
because it's troll season for Travis,
yes.
especially with Mike Westerberg, super fan.
So I had to see the Timbers win. Poetic justice indeed.
All right, that's enough of that before we get sued. Also earlier, gosh, this happened, Monday with the Kyrie Irving and Jamal Murray drama that unfolded. Kyrie explaining why he threw the ball.
Big deal. Obviously, I was pissed off at the game, but it's time to decompress and move on. Congratulations to him having 48 points. He was a
But
primary
not 50
concern tonight, and he made us pay in certain instances of just making some tough shots and some tough layups, and but the ball deserves to go in the crowd after
Goodbye.
a move like that. So do it in the crowd.
The Celtic quote of note is brought.
Yeah, no, thank you.
Hope he got the ball back.
He actually did the next day.
The next tab right here. But I wanted to ask you before I pull up this tab, is that a poor sport move or is that justified?
I don't think it's like either really. It's just like it didn't look like he was trying to score. It just like the game was over. For me, it just looked like he flicked it up. It wasn't like he was like really like set and intent on trying to get hit that. It was just like whatever.
Yeah, it's not like he took like a layup or something with no one playing defense.
I've seen far worse than like situations in like years past. Like some guys, like the game will be completely over. All you can do is just dribble out and like they'll steal on a fast break and do like a 360 like dunk in front of their bench and stuff like that.
It was kind of in that same vein. Like
really?
You don't need to take that shot.
You don't, but 50's special, and if you're mad about the guy going for 50, don't hold him or don't have him go off for 48.
Also, don't let your team lose to that team.
Exactly.
As well. Yeah.
Kyrie's being a baby, and same with Jaylen Brown. He was saying the same stuff as Kyrie. If you don't want him to go for 50, then don't get blown out by having him go for 48 as well.
And it just on top of that, like you just look at it, the eye test, it just doesn't look like he was really. It was just a whatever. He just threw it.
Yeah,
out.
it was like almost like a half court heave.
Yeah.
Like Kyrie's just being a baby,
like if
honestly.
He had actual intent, he would have like right there, like you said, drove to the basket or like.
Yeah, and someone would have decked him maybe. That would have been crazy.
I'm imagining the Andrew Bynum flagrant foul on JJ Barea
with like Aaron
series.
Baines is gonna like hit Murray into the ground or something on his drive.
I'm just picturing him full speed right there, like with maybe like a couple more seconds left. He just drives full speed to the basket. And gets a layup. That would have been bad.
I think everyone's kind of like saying to Kyrie like stop being a baby. I don't think anyone like agrees with what Kyrie did. Like if you don't want him to go for 50, don't let him go for 48 in the first place.
That's true. That also might have been an example of his emotions getting the best of him end of the game. Like
that's true.
That might have been like the tipping point. Like the tempers were boiling. Like we're really losing to the Nuggets right now. And we're like.
I mean, to be fair, the Nuggets are good.
No, they're a legitimate team, but like for Kyrie and company, it's supposed to be one of the best teams in the East.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, and especially because they only play East and Western teams only play each other 2 times a year. So
true.
I don't know. It could be many things to go into. But to answer your question, Winston, yes, Jamal Murray did get his ball back by what looks like the older brother of the Walmart yodeling kid. I don't know what else to call him.
I'm sure he got back that jersey with maybe like got it signed or something too.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah, he has a Murray jersey of all jerseys as well.
So I'm going to move on. We're going to stick on NBA. I want to make the argument that Drummond is one of the best bigs in the East, even with
Embiid real estate.
Even with Embiid real estate in his mind, Drummond can still go out and do something like this in a absolutely packed Atlanta.
Phillips packed, Arena, bro.
Still a dirty block.
Ooh.
And a dirty pass.
I'm liking these highlights, Chuck.
Oh, it gets even better. This next tab is a whole lot better. I think it's from the same game, too. I actually was watching this game for a little bit, and I turned it off because it was such a blowout. But, oh, no, this is against the Magic.
Ooh, Drummond.
With the bang.
Stretch 5.
Stretch 5 for sure. It's probably the only three-pointer he's going to make this season.
Beautiful. Now he's actually been shooting them a lot more, Chuck.
Oh, he doesn't need to. Stop that. Winston, do you want to tell the story of what happened on Wednesday? I had a similar experience like that.
Oh, that's right. It was the last game of church ball, just wild. And I was keeping score, and this guy Chuck decides to take a rare 3.
Don't know what was going through his mind.
And I gotta say, he proved me wrong because my natural instinct when he shoots a 3, I usually say no.
It's like in slow motion,
internally or out loud.
But in this case, I was like no, and Chuck's immediate response after letting it go from his hands was yes, and it was an absolutely perfect shot.
My assist too. That's one in the tally.
Was not even planning on that going in. I just wanted to try to respond to the haters.
So good.
Didn't feel good. It just felt like I just hucked the ball up.
And it just went in.
Chuck truly is Drummond.
Yeah, thank you.
See, if that's not playing in a church, then I don't know what is.
All you need to do is believe.
Hashtag praise the Lord. Let's try it one more time.
Twitch chat update.
All right, Chuck, it's really cold out here. No, I'm kidding. Notways said we got a go Tims from Notways. Go Timbers. He said Tims.
Oh, Timberwolves?
No.
Before we get into the next segment, what are your guys' thoughts on Butler going to Philadelphia?
I'm actually surprised you didn't make a segment for that.
I didn't because I didn't have any like literature or like content on it, but it's something we can talk about.
Yeah, I think it's like one of the bigger pieces of news out of the NBA this week.
This week?
Yeah.
I mean, for the season, maybe.
I think this season is one of the probably the biggest moves of the season.
Yeah.
Thus far. I mean, we'll be able to tell a little bit later down the road if it truly is for the whole season.
I mean, looking at the trade, from my opinion, I think the Wolves got finessed. I even tweeted that when it happened. Like, I don't think the Wolves got anywhere near the type of deal that they should have for Butler, even though he's on his last year of his contract.
I think finessed is a strong word.
They didn't even get anything for their future, though. Like Sark is
Karl Anthony Towns.
Yeah, but Sark is young, and Covington.
Nice mustache.
Covington is kind of old, but he's like a good player right now. But he's still a role player, and same with Sark. And they also only got a second rounder for him too. Like, it was just not a good deal.
I'm not saying it's a good deal, and that I'm just saying that finesse is kind of a strong word. I feel like obviously they could have gotten better.
Yeah.
You know, we've heard about some rumors of them potentially getting 4 future first-round picks from the Rockets.
I would have easily taken that over this deal.
We would have easily taken it, but one thing I've heard is that looking at Minnesota, I'm sure they wanted to get like players too, not just picks, because you never know. Sometimes picks don't pan out, right? So they might want to get like those pieces that might be like a building block with like their core that they have that they want to build with, you know, Towns and Wiggins. But that being said, I still don't think it was the best offer they could have gotten.
Those players they got like aren't even that good though.
Right.
That's my issue with the trade is like, yeah, they're good like pieces to help your team like contend still or like succeed with like Towns and Wiggins, because they obviously want those to be the building blocks based on their contracts and stuff, but they're just not that good players of like Butler's caliber.
But Covington shows that at church ball.
Yes, he does. That is correct.
The Timberwolves considered a contender for the playoffs, not for the title, but for the playoffs. Like, are they going to make the playoffs?
Well,
mind you, Derrick Rose is on this team, so be very choiceful, mindful of your next words.
The way it's been going through the first 15 games of the season, if that,
they're 4-9.
They're struggling, but
they should be better. Though.
I think they have the potential to get better from obviously not a talent standpoint, but from like a chemistry standpoint. I think maybe just having that like distraction off the team, you can kind of finally move forward, and it puts guys like I think number one, Derrick Rose in a more comfortable role. He's gonna have the more consistent minutes going forward, and obviously
granted he stays healthy.
Yeah,
and obviously he's had the issues with Towns that's been well documented. So I think having that out of the way for Towns is going to be big for him. And
yeah. Also, another point I want to make is that the Wolves gave up Levine and essentially Larry Marketing, because that's what the first-round pick ended up being, and Chris Dunn, who's a pretty good point guard, a young point guard for Butler.
Mm-hmm.
So they just in turn made that into Sark and Covington and a second-round pick. That's not really good at all.
Right.
Yeah, but maybe they didn't forecast because if you look at it in
true.
hindsight, it's a bad move to
but that's
spend
what
that
happened,
much to get Butler. But they didn't forecast the chemistry issue. So
exactly, that's the stuff that you just don't expect when you're making these deals.
Yeah, I mean, that's what happened. But at the end of the day, you kind of lost a really good young player in Levine and a first-round pick, a valuable first-round pick, and ended up getting nothing that good in return for Butler.
Yeah, they'll continue to be bottom feeders then.
Yeah.
Mid-level
They
feeders.
should have a chance to make the playoffs, maybe squeeze in if they really do improve in the ways that we were talking about and find that stability. But
yeah,
I think the real winners is
the
definitely
Sixers. Yeah.
Oh, most definitely.
Sixers can easily contend with the Raptors now.
And Celtics.
Yeah, and they already could before. Yeah, and Bucks possibly.
Thank you.
Giannis is a force right now, but no, yeah, the Sixers are going to be really good going forward, I think.
Yeah.
So
what's the heat that Fultz is getting? I've seen all these jokes on Twitter where it's you bring in a guy to tell a guy who's afraid to shoot or something like that.
Well, because Butler would tell Wiggins and Towns to shoot, and Fultz can't shoot from outside, so when Butler tells him to shoot, Fultz is probably just gonna be no, and he's gonna try and drive it or something because Fultz can't shoot threes.
Don't tell Fultz to shoot. Tell JJ Redick and I was gonna say Covington,
but what if Fultz is just wide open?
Pass it.
Pass it.
Pass it through.
Just pass it to
through.
Butler, even though he's like double teamed or something. Here, take it back.
Moving on, Nikola Jokic. Is that how you say his name correctly? Jokic.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad you're making an effort.
Yeah.
Well, this one because I know because it's like actually like if it's easy to say, mess it up on purpose. If it's actually difficult to say, try to say it legitimately. Okay. Antetokounmpo. Anyways, Jokic was fined $25,000 for using a, quote, derogatory and offensive language after he said no homo before referring to Wendell Carter's length after a recent win over the Bulls. We have that footage, and this is what costs $25,000 nowadays.
I'm dead, bro. Listen to what he just said on live TV. I'm dead, bro. Listen to what he just said
No
on live
homo.
TV.
Says it with the most straight
I
face.
know.
He thought about it, he's like,
Listen to what he just said on live.
it's going to be
I think
gay, but if I say no homo, I'll be okay.
correct me if I'm wrong, but I
Wendell
think
Carter's thick.
I think Jokic is from Serbia, and so he's like, I'm surprised he's like with the culture like that, like just knows what no homo is already and stuff.
How old is he? He's like
Dude, he's
our
like
age,
20.
right?
Yeah, he's like really young.
Yeah, he's with the culture. He has the internet. Like, all right, Nicola, do you know what no homo means? You're gonna need to know if you're gonna be in America.
This man isn't just gonna be like all of a sudden Amish because he's
He's not in the Serbian like badlands.
Okay.
just barely surviving off.
No
of
homo
roots.
isn't just like something you think of. Like you have to know what it is, and I like just wouldn't expect him to know what it is. That's all.
I think that's cultural ignorance on your part.
Why?
Because there's
not
homosexuals
enough.
everywhere, and people say no homo everywhere.
That's messed up by them then.
No homo. Wendell Carter's so lengthy.
Can't believe he actually got fined for that too.
25 grand. It's a progressive league. Come
Very
on.
true.
It's a very progressive league. Adam Silver's not going to stand for that. No homo. Onward. I think. Oh no! We have this last one for our NBA segment for this week, and let me know if psychologically this would get in your head. Like switch.
Jeff Van Gundy with you. Celtics and Jazz tied at 46. In Gordon Hayward, Jeff Van Gundy with you. Celtics and Jazz.
Couldn't tell if that was the real Donovan Mitchell or not.
Jeff Van Gundy with you.
It's a double.
Jazz tied at 46.
If that was a Gobert jersey, I would swear that.
Oh no! Stop it!
Sorry.
Stop it!
I won't go there.
You're terrible. You're absolutely terrible.
But him in like 10 years, though, maybe like 20 years.
Tatum very distracted.
Okay, NFL. Anything stand out this week? I just have I have Bills news, of course, but I have a few other clips. But anything as you're watching today? God, Seahawks almost pulled it out.
That was actually a crazy good game,
Yeah.
honestly. But same old Seahawks, honestly.
Does that make the Rams look worse or the Seahawks look better in the two games that they've played each other now?
I mean,
What's the bigger takeaway?
from that game,
Let's just go both games because they both were close. They both
I think
were
it's
within a
like
possession.
honestly, I think it's from the Seahawks, like that you're able to kind of compete with the Rams, like at least not get blown out. Like at least you had a chance, you know, because a lot of people coming in the season thought the Seahawks would be, 4-12 or 3-13 for the year.
That's what I was thinking.
Instead, they're competing with the Rams, which is pretty good.
7-9 was my prediction.
Yeah, I mean, most people thought they were going to be a bottom feeder type team, but I think it says more about the Seahawks, honestly.
It does.
They played really well.
Yeah, they did. That was one of the better games of the week. Titans and Patriots was really interesting. Titans pulled off a surprising win over the Patriots.
A big win, too.
Yeah, it wasn't even close, and they took out Brady in the fourth quarter. The Saints won big again. Like they dropped a 52 points on the Bengals. And a lot of people thought that was going to be a shootout and like a close game, and the Saints just said nope and just dropped a 50 burger on them. And then another game that stood out as well was the Falcons and Browns for me. So
Baker Mayfield went off.
yeah,
Sorry, Winston.
It's
okay.
Browns with a good win over the pretty hot Falcons team, and Baker looked good.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but we've been really cold with the sister kisser alerts the last couple weeks.
We have, yeah.
We were super hot.
We were
in the beginning of the season, and now
Roger Goodell was like, yes, when it was all the sister kissing.
You mean Regina Goodell?
Yes, yeah. He put on the wig.
Oh goodness. Well, from that Patriots-Titans game, Tom Brady should just stick to quarterbacking for this exact reason.
They'll go to the trickery. Edelman throws to Brady.
Oh,
got tripped up by Casper.
By Josh. The best part is on the snap is he just kind of like walks away. Like there's like no, it looks like there's no effort. It's like, all right, I'm done. Ha! Fooled you guys. Here I go.
Gotta sell it
Brady's a bolt of light.
Aren't there like commercials of Brady like extensively like working out and stuff? Like just crazy workout videos of Brady, and you can just show that video right as soon as like one of those like crazy inspirational workout videos are
like,
done.
This is the result of your fitness.
Yeah.
Like you're still goofy. You're super goofy.
Yeah.
All right, Bills update. Travis, you're wearing the beanie, so
Let's go,
catch
baby.
us to speed on the Josh Allen meter. What's going on?
I mean, Bills won today. Bills won huge against the Jets without Josh Allen, which is crazy. So you got to move that meter up one more spot there, Chuck.
It's already been moved.
Let's
It
go.
was moved. It was moved when clock hit 0.
Let's
I was
go.
So excited.
I don't
So
think
excited.
I don't think a lot of people expected that. Honestly, I thought everyone would. I mean, think the Jets were gonna win. So
You got to do me one favor. We need
3 more wins, Winston.
we need to pull up the schedule. I need to take a new refreshing look at where we're at here.
Bills defense has been legit, man.
Because if I'm correct, there's probably like what 6 games left for them, 6, 7.
I
games?
think so,
So
yeah.
it's like there's
3 games.
Gotta go
Winston.
500. I don't know.
I'm getting kind of worried.
Oh, they might beat the Jets at home. I see one already.
Oh man.
Let's run through this updated Bills
Let's go
schedule.
one at a time here.
Okay. That 5-37 loss to Colts were probably the most disappointing one, though. Okay.
9-41 wasn't to the Bears.
Okay, so
No, because the Bears, I mean, they just strongmanned it. 41-10, though. Good dub.
They're on the opposite
Real good
sides of
dub.
blowing out people and
on
getting
the
blown
road.
out. Yeah, on the road. Yeah.
Ooh, and they get a week. They get a week to mend the injuries of Josh Allen.
Get some
3 wins,
Get some
Winston.
marinade on that
3
win.
wins away. Then the Jaguars, the underperforming Jaguars.
They are not winning that game.
That is, wait, New Era Field. Where is that? Oh, that's in Buffalo.
I'll be real with you. If the Jacksonville defense plays like they did the first half of the game today, I mean, it's possible.
Very possible.
I wouldn't bet
Well,
on
I
the
would. I
Bills.
wouldn't bet on it, but that like just strikes me as a game that like, what if just like it goes completely south for Blake Bortles and he's just having a bad day and.
Which is quite often.
Yeah, it's very
and
often.
to be honest with you, that it's been shown that the Bills' defense is actually like can be.
It is
it's tough. And
I mean, the Jags got Fournette back, so hopefully they can just run him 30 times, and we don't have to worry about Bortles throwing it.
I'm sure that's what they want to do, but sometimes you got to throw it and. I don't
Yeah.
know, it's tough. Like that one right there. I'm like we talked about this schedule earlier in the season, and this one for me, like earlier on, I thought for sure Jacksonville would be a no doubt. This is starting to give me a little bit of a doubt.
It's like 60% Jags now.
Yeah,
or-
I would say 65 still. But
Yeah.
Gosh,
Dolphins, December 2nd.
even Miami.
I know.
Even Miami is like.
I think they can pull it out.
They can.
There's 2, Winston.
Dude.
1 remain after
then
that.
And then
Another
the
one.
Jets again.
The Jets
The
again.
Jets are awful. The Lions. Oh no. Oh no.
You're gonna have the perfect complement to that.
Who's
beanie
the
at the end of
who's
the
the last
season.
2?
more.
Okay, that's an
Patriots
L. And then the
Dolphins.
Dolphins again.
Okay, out of the Dolphins, they're winning one of the 2.
Oh,
They-
and they might beat the Jets.
It's one more time. at
3
home.
wins, Winston.
And then the Lions are trash.
We're buying jerseys.
Oh no.
It's over, boys. And by over, it means it's just beginning.
Oh no. At least they're not going to the playoffs.
Oh. 9 wins, we actually get the jersey.
Hey, shout out to Drew Tasaya too. He said he'd go to a playoff game with us if we ever went.
I
Okay.
mean, that'd be kind of fun.
Wait, but let's run through the hypotheticals of getting to that jersey. So we're at 2 right now.
The jersey?
Yeah, because the shirt is at 6 wins. The jersey is at 9 wins.
No, the jersey's not happening, brother.
Is it
Yeah.
statistically impossible? Hold on.
Oh no, it's
3,
it's-
4, 5.
They'd have to win out.
6,
Yeah.
7, 8, 9.
And they're
oh,
not-
wait, no, that's preseason. No, they can't.
Wait, they can if they win out, can't they? Isn't there 6 games left?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
That
Yeah.
would be 9.
There's
No,
six
that'd be
more.
8.
There's 6 more games.
Oh no, sorry, yeah, that was their third.
Yeah.
Never mind. I was caught in the mindset the Bills only had 2 wins for so long.
Like,
I
I'm-
forgot that they won today.
Like, I'm feeling good about the jerseys being out of the equation.
Oh yeah, let's go
But
Patriots.
the shirts are alive
I'm,
and well.
I'm legit in like panic mode on the
Yeah.
shirts too after seeing this.
Dude, that schedule is so easy. Like all those teams are underachieving randomly for some reason now. Like
and Josh Allen and company will overachieve.
like why are the Lions and Jaguars just randomly overachieving and then randomly playing the Bills?
Oh, I love it. I'm so glad we made this proposition. So happy.
Gosh.
So happy. Okay, in the same
Subject.
conversation as the Bills, the internet, the Bills Mafia was not a fan of Nat Petermanson. And so they started a GoFundMe for $1 million to make him retire.
Nat Peterson.
Nat Petermanson.
Sounds like a jazz artist.
And, oh wait, is this the same?
He didn't get the start this week.
Nope, Matt Barkley. USC pride.
Had a good game.
Yeah,
He showed up,
that he did.
put points on the board. And I'm pretty sure this is real. So here's the GoFundMe. The Nat Petermanson, please retire, and here are some of the donors.
Bills defense. Are we French?
Derek Anderson.
So Josh Allen with a solid.
Why would the
$7.
San Diego Chargers donate?
I know they would want him.
They were the ones that like welcomed him to the NFL
Right.
last year.
That's a good QB rating too. He had the emoji rating.
I'm just saying, get Nat Petermanson out of the league. If I had
Put him back in.
extra cash,
No
to
shirts.
throw around.
Are we on the subject of NFL still?
Yes, actually, we're still on the subject of the Bills.
Okay.
We're going to go to the biggest highlight from today, which was
That's a real tight end.
a rumbling and bumbling touchdown.
First and goal, play fake, Barkley, time.
Let's go.
Hands. 320 pounds of touchdown meat.
He has half as many touchdowns as Julio.
Yeah, he also gets half the amount of attention.
I would say a quarter amount of the attention. An eighth of this is the most attention he's probably gotten in his life.
Let's go, Deion Dawkins. Get him on the show.
Maybe.
That'd be awesome.
I just want to speak on Julio one moment. He's the fastest receiver to ever get to 10,000
That was-
yards by a
I
large
did
margin.
see that. He beat
Very
out,
impressive.
He beat out Megatron, right? By
Good handful of games.
Yeah.
Like probably I think close to at least like 3/4 of the season or something like that.
Are we still on NFL talk?
we're still
Yeah.
on NFL.
I actually have an interesting thing I want to bring up when you get the chance, but
Bring it up.
I mean, are you just going through your stuff? So
Yeah, I'm going through my stuff. It's a punter. It's a little punter segment right now. So I mean, I'm sure whatever you have to say is more important than what I'm about to show you.
it might be a little more important. So I just want your opinion on the San Diego or LA Chargers actually, because I want to know if you view them as like being legit or not.
Well, before we answer this question, please remember that 2 defensive linemen for the Chargers do follow the deep shot on Instagram.
Right.
So we need to adhere to our audience.
No, if anything, I
You
actually
have to be honest too, though.
That's true.
No, I'm actually like curious what you guys think, because like if you could pull up their schedule, one thing that has been brought up is their strength of schedule to this point and whether or not they're legit. I think they're just winning the games that they should be, and then there's a good chance that because I'm looking ahead at their schedule, and they have a good chance to come out of this stretch here with like 9-10 wins with only maybe like how many losses do they have right now? 2?
Yeah.
They could be like 9-2, 10-2.
I mean, honestly, I think the Chargers are one of the best teams in the NFL. Like, they don't really have any weaknesses, really.
I think they're also really quiet. I mean, this is
They
the
are.
first time we've talked about the Chargers.
That's right.
And they're in
aside from me
LA,
wearing
which is
the-
crazy. And they're that quiet. But I guess the Rams are kind of just taking over that city,
Yeah, they're in the shadow of the Rams for sure.
which is unfair to them.
They also don't play at the Coliseum. They play at like the
StubHub Center or something.
StubHub Arena.
Yeah.
Holds like 67 people
Yeah.
compared to the Coliseum.
But no, honestly, like the Chargers are one of the most complete teams in the NFL. Like they have obviously Rivers, who's just been like kind of in the shadow himself his whole career too. Like he's just been putting up numbers like throughout his entire career, and he's a Hall of Famer and all that. And then you got Gordon, who's been killing it this year, and he is running in behind like a really good O-line. Their pass rush is really good with Ingram and Bosa once he comes back, and then their secondary is really good too.
Darius Philon and Damian Square.
Oh yeah, they're beasting it too.
They're
Yeah,
tearing
shout
it
out
up.
to
Those
you
boys are
boys.
tearing it
Yep,
up.
that's why Ingram and Bosa are so good because of them.
They all play off of each other.
Exactly.
Just good good defensive chemistry.
Yeah, exactly. So
Good receiving core.
Yeah, really good receiving core, and I mean they don't have any weaknesses really if you look at it at their team.
So my question going off of that is, you look at the AFC, like, you know, who's legit out of the AFC? Because obviously we look at the NFC, right? And
Petermanson doesn't play.
We've been talking about the Saints and the Rams, and
yeah.
But you look at the AFC, is it like the Chiefs,
Patriots, Chargers?
That's it, right? I feel like the AFC this year is a little top heavy.
Steelers?
Yeah, Steelers I'd say are up there. I mean, that's 4 pretty good teams right there, and the Chargers are right there with them. I'd say so.
I don't see the Steelers as that legit for some reason.
This year they've looked pretty good though.
Yeah, I mean they've overperformed on what people expected due to the fact that Le'Veon Bell wasn't going to play, and now it looks like he's not going to play at all this season.
True, which is another topic in itself.
Yeah, but I just don't see them as that legitimate.
Yeah, I mean they always underperform in the playoffs, so it's fair to say that. But I think they're still should be considered a contender.
The offense is strong. They have a strong offense. Yeah, there's no denying that.
You know your brand new soundboard thing?
Oh, wait, hold on. Because we can use it practically right now.
Twitch chat update.
All right, Chuck, it's really windy out here and it's really rainy, and we got a bunch of different people coming in right now. We got Mr. Burge, we got Backpack, and we got Carlos2957.
Hey, Carlos.
Shout out to you
they
boys.
Haven't said anything?
They've said, it's just a bunch of emojis or emotes. And then Carlos said, "Am I a dick?" And Joe said, "Yes, a small one though." Is that appropriate?
I mean, it's you reading a quote.
Yeah.
We were asked about No Nut November Day.
Very
so
true.
Anything flies.
And then Carlos said, "That's not so nice." And then Joe did a dabbing emote.
All right, let's keep it civil in the chat,
Yeah.
people. Come on.
My question to you, though, is this your first interaction with Mike ever since he's blocked you?
It is. Let's go, Timbers, baby. Hey, rewind the pod and listen to the Timbers and Sounders segment, Mike. Appreciate it. And unblock me on everything. Double yikes.
Amends should be made. Wings on Trav.
Could talk about Halloween too, buddy.
Yikes.
Let's go, Timbers. Oh, Ibn Hog came in. I'm coming through. So maybe Ibn Hog's replacing Josh.
Okay, no, we'll get him on. All right, let's get back on track. Punters, I think we found out, make the worst ads. And the first one, Travis, you sent this to the Deep Shot Twitter. I should plug this right now. If you find a clip that you want us to talk about that's sports related, DM the Deep Shot on Twitter or Instagram. Or tag, yeah. Just, get it into our sphere of knowing.
This really applies for Joe. This man sees some funny stuff on Twitter.
Well, send us stuff, Joe.
Wait, but I DM'd you this one?
You sent,
I don't remember this one.
Yeah, you sent this one. So this is just one example of that Punters, for some reason, because NFL players get their endorsements, they star in commercials, but for some reason the punters draw the short stick.
Hey guys, why are you so excited?
Hey, by switching to Power Home Solar, I'm saving tons of money, and the Browns are dancing again.
I'm dancing to all the money I'm gonna save this month.
Wow, I want to dance like that. I need to get Power Home Solar now.
Wow, Britton, look at you.
Man, you're getting down like the dog pound.
Coach, Christian, getting Power Home Solar was the best thing I ever did. Watch this.
With Power Home Solar, you save money and help save the planet. You also dance incredibly well and can punt the ball out of the stadium.
With our American-made products, you get a 30-year warranty and...
Dude, I did not.
That's the worst thing you've ever seen, isn't it?
I did not link that to you.
I show it on stream that you did.
Dude, there's no way. Oh, nice Timbers, Avi. Yeah, you're lying. Yeah, get the heck out of here.
Maybe Josh did, but since Josh isn't here, it doesn't count.
Yeah, you're right about that one.
No, Josh. Wait, maybe I sent it.
Yeah.
Hold on. I didn't watch it though. Oh,
I ain't DMing you some bamboozle stuff like that. What the heck is that? Nice solar and talking dog. Yeah, what the heck are the Browns doing?
Okay, yeah, let's bring it a little bit closer to home. Look at what the Seahawks are doing.
Whoa, hold on, mate. We can't just let anyone earn 12 status
Can't.
priority boarding.
Actually, all you have to do to earn 12 status is sign up online using your email address to get priority boarding and earn 1 mile for every yard the Seahawks throw
It's
during
just
the
so
season.
awkward.
But if you must know, I am a Seahawks fan.
Prove it. What day of the year is Blue Friday?
Trick question, every Friday is Blue Friday.
What position do I play?
Punter, Michael Dixon, born in Sydney, Australia. The punter from down under, right?
No.
Well, I was
What?
just trying to... You know that drop kick you do? It's awesome.
Alright, mate. 12 status granted. You may enter.
Welcome aboard, sir. Go
Can we get a soundbite of Dixon just going, no?
No.
Like when someone says something wrong on here, no.
I did. Wait, no, I did. I know I added it. I just got to find it. Oh, yeah, from last week.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Alex Trebek.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
I think we need a soundbite of Dixon saying, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Just shut him down.
We can do it. But yeah, punters are
people too.
Punters are people too, but they take the weirdest endorsements. Like, don't be a punter if you don't like making cringy commercials.
I mean, to be fair, they don't get paid the most out of all the players. They want to get their fair share as well.
At least read the script on what you're getting into. All right, so at the end, we're going to have a talking dog telling how good solar energy is.
And you're going to punt it to the moon.
Wow, great
You're
idea.
You're going to punt the dog to the moon.
How much am I getting paid for this? Like $18.
I got time.
That's like a quarter of my contract. Yeah, punters. Okay, now we're just getting into the cleanup bit, the bricks, if you will, if we were in season 2 of the show.
I missed that sound bit.
I
Me
have
too.
it.
We need to bring it back for next season.
I have it right here.
Twitch chat update.
No, not that one.
All right, Chuck, it's really freaking sunny out here, man. Okay, no, but
See, that's a good one.
do you actually want an update?
No, I just
Oh,
was
well,
kind of trolling.
Backpack said Dak TD Pog. So maybe the Cowboys are winning.
Des Bryant got hurt. Can we talk about that for a quick second?
Yeah.
Let's talk about that as long as he signed the team and then hurt himself. That's how much we can talk about.
The man was out of shape at the end.
Okay, we're done. That's it. That's all I got to talk about. Dez. I don't feel bad for him, honestly. I really don't.
Nope. Cowboy great.
Haters will say it's fake, but it's a Globetrotter, so it's not fake. It's good family entertainment.
I can't move.
Okay, go.
What?
Just like that.
I guess he broke the record.
Why couldn't he move? Oh, for distance?
Yeah, good for him.
How many tries did that take?
All day.
All day. I don't know how many times you could honestly keep trying that. Like,
Right.
you know how much stamina it would take to try a backflip over and over again.
It's the Globetrotters. They're elite athletes.
Have no blood to your head.
So we mention and we joke about being country strong, but I found the country strongest.
Country strongest.
6'3", 350-pound
gosh.
running back who runs a Wildcat. Absolute unit.
Essentially Derrick Henry.
Essentially Aaron Donald after today. The speed of what I saw from a defensive tackle or D lineman was just absurd.
He taught Gurley how to run. Is this man in Texas?
Most likely.
I want to see Joe try and tackle him.
Joe?
Yeah.
Oh, Indiana.
Oh, dang it.
Country strong in Indiana. He's got an arm too.
What?
He's got an arm.
What an athlete.
For real. This man's the next Donald.
Get big with him. Get big with him.
You can truly do it all.
It's filthy.
Always be ready for a pickup game.
Oh, man.
Always. Always and forever. And did you guys hear what happened to Jalen Ramsey?
Mm-mm.
Not the Jaguars Jalen Ramsey, but this guy who has the same name.
I didn't know there was another Jalen Ramsey.
Well, he caught some CTE.
Oh.
So this video came out and Jalen Ramsey had to address the world. He's like, that ain't me. That's another Jalen Ramsey.
Dude, I can't even look at that without cringing.
Jaguars would have released him by accident.
Ugh, CTE Town, USA population, the other
Is that
Jalen Ramsey.
Actually, I just realized if you go to Jalen Ramsey's Instagram, his name is Jalen Ramsey 2.0. I don't know if that has anything to do with this.
So is this like a Superman or like a Batman thing?
I don't know. Maybe just the
Who's
fact that
Jalen Ramsey?
people think that was Jalen Ramsey or something. So he had to make a separate account.
That was Jalen Ramsey.
Yeah, exactly. But no, the actual the more popular one, the football player.
Maybe.
That's what I'm saying. I just
Maybe it really
realized.
got to him. It's like, I'd never do that.
That's why his account is that name.
Yeah, 2.0,
yeah.
Yeah, because people were
because that guy has his
he's
name.
not Jalen Ramsey 1.0.
Yeah.
Or just Jalen Ramsey. There's another Jalen Ramsey out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably a few.
Probably.
Well, that does it for me. I don't have anything left. You guys have anything?
Just want to shout out Drew Tasaya. I did earlier in the show, but he says he listens to every show, so he's holding it down in Boston.
Thanks for listening,
Yep.
Drew.
Thank you, Drew.
Shout out AJ Demery out at sea. Not to one up Drew, but we got listeners all over the world.
He's more brave than you, Drew. I'm kidding.
Well, he's a veteran too. Well, he's not a veteran yet, but he will be.
Yeah.
So, happy Veterans Day to everyone. Thanks for tuning in on the stream. Thanks for listening. Always a reminder, we stream Sunday nights live. So when I hit that button, I don't look like a fool and embarrass myself because there's nothing in the Twitch comments. But
don't worry, no one was here for it, so you don't even have to worry about it.
Yeah, but anyone who listens to it through this week,
dun dun dun,
be like, wow, like these losers don't have anyone in the Twitch stream. Like that's why I don't tune in.
True.
But yeah, SoundCloud, Apple Music, Google Play, chucksway.com. That's it.
Go Hawks, go Timbers.
Go Bills, go Pistons.
Go Bucks.
Go Bucks.
Am I supposed to give out like a shout out?
If you want to.
No, thank you.
Okay.
Browns greater than.
No, thank you.
Yeah. And then Josh, you want to do a shout out?
Go Savon.
Nice, Josh.
Go Fortnite.
Nice, Josh. Chuck agreed.
All right, everyone. We'll see you next week. Peace.
Be better tomorrow.